Hello guys and welcome back to some World of Tanks. Today we're bringing you two replays in the Tiger Shark. So at the moment I've been trying to 3-mark my Nameless and Edelweiss, and after grinding those two can be quite painful, especially when you're concentrating on marking it. It can be very, very frustrating and maddening when you have bad matchmaking and just bad luck and things. So, to end my little gaming sessions, I usually go out in a tank that I find fun, and at the moment it's the Tiger Shark. And so, yeah, this is at the end of the play, a big old long play session, and we're going to see this tier 10 crossing out in the open. I'm trying to stop myself from firing on it so I don't get spotted, but there you go. So I guess I'm spotting assisted, and so we were just gonna try to keep that guy spotted. A shot came in from the behind there, I think, so we ducked down because there's a light tank. We've got no one on the KJ line, which is not great. Going to try to finish this guy off, and yeah, we do with standard rounds. You can pen that weak spot there. We're going to reload. There's no point in having just one shell in. We're over 2,000 combined damage already, but we are being spotted up, and we're dodging some incoming fire. We've got to be very careful here. So we've got 3 heavies at the base. Not the best start to the game, right? And we've got a light tank, another Tiger Shark come up the air, and then we get spotted by a heavy tank coming up this line. So we're just going to try to dodge fire here. Just dodge a bit of fire. We've got almost 3,000 assisted already. So this is a good result already. This is going to make our mark go up. Even though I'm not concentrating on marks on this thing, my mark has been going up quite a bit. Again, this is because it is a pop. Unlike the Nameless and the Edelweiss, which are rare premium tanks, this was given away at the end of the season for free, even if you didn't buy the season pass, which I didn't, because I didn't want the Hot Wheel tanks at all. But I got it for free. Lots of people got it for free. And it's quite an easy tank to mark by the looks of things. It's a very, very strong tank, but a lot of people have got it. Which means it's a fairly easy tank to mark. I have I have my plans on marking tanks, and this isn't on my list for quite a while to mark. After my Nameless and the Edelweiss, I plan to go for the Girls and Panzer tier 5 tank, which is a Panzer 4. So that's next on my list. So a bit of a difference between tier 8 and tier 5. But I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully it shouldn't. Another tank that's fairly rare. It was one of the first premium tanks I think they gave away that you could earn. But it was like in the real early days of the game, so I don't think too many people have it. So again, it might be quite a hard tank to mark, but there you go. I'll try to do an easier one after that. Maybe this one, we'll see. But like I said, I'm going out and having a few games in it here and there. So I might get up to third mark by accident if I keep going like this. So we're going to try to help take this guy out, and then realise that probably isn't a good idea. He's showing his rear, but I can't quite get the shot off. Again, gun depression hurts me there. So basically, I've been using 3 tanks with very little gun depression, and I'm quite a big fan of tanks with gun depression, like the Centurions and the Chieftains and stuff like that. I think it's a very useful thing to have in a tank, and you can really tell when you don't have it. That's for sure. So we're going to try to protect the base, right? We are actually losing this game. At the moment, we're trying to pick people off to try to equalise the teams a little bit. I think this game, in this game is a little bit frustrating, because of these camping teammates I've had. These are the guys at least one or two of these guys have been ones that have been sitting at the back of the map for most of the game. Pen a first shot, trying to get a third shot in, finish them off. We're willing to take the hit, but only if we actually manage to finish a guy off. So unfortunately we take a hit. This guy just finishes him off because, why not? He's tier 10 heavy. So a bit annoying there. Should have probably loaded premium for that guy. There you go. This is another thing that's bad about this tank, is the not many shells in the tank. I've only got 15 premium shells left and 7 normal shells, and we're facing tier 10s here, and one is an E4, and I'm going to very much struggle to pen with normal rounds on that guy. So that's why I've got those shells in right now. So we realise that there's some TDs up in the hill there, and that he's pushing down on that one medium there. We want to basically don't want this guy to die, because it's at the moment it's still up in the air. So first round misses, the second round hits and bounces, even though it's a premium round on a grill. Like I said, shots have been bouncing off everything recently. It's quite infuriating. Look, I can understand. I'm all for them upping the chance of the bouncing off of heavy tanks, but I'm bouncing shells off like vanguards and stuff like that. It's just ridiculous. We managed to get a single shell into that guy. We put a second in shot, and it hits his gun. Unfortunately, doesn't actually pen him, so that's again unfortunate, especially when we got and their artillery killed themselves. So I'm looking, yes, we're going to win this game. Right, we've only got 2 enemy tanks left, and there's 4 of us left. And unfortunately, one is so we're going to go for that tier 9 right now, because that's who we just saw. We saw a tier 9. He's a glass cannon, so we put in normal AP rounds, or the non-premium APCR rather, because we think we'll be able to pen him with whatever rounds we got. But unfortunately, the other TD we spot is the E4, and we're going to really struggle to pen this guy from anywhere with these APCR rounds. So we've put in our heat to deal with that E4. So we've got 2 guys left, right? So at this point, I'm expecting, right, our team's just going to launch themselves at the enemy, right? Because there's only 2 of them left. Everyone wants to get a bit more damage and an extra kill before the game's over, right? But unfortunately, that's not what my team does at all. I'm trying to spot them up for them, but my team are just going to sit there, unfortunately. They're just going to surround the cap, but not actually come and attack. So we get the E4 lit up there. Unfortunately, the E4 takes care of that one guy who actually has the courage to push up and fight. So it's not looking great, right? But that tier 9, I just don't know where he is. He's obviously got very good camo, and I'm very worried that this tier 9 is going to be hitting me from somewhere, but just not being spotted him up. I'm just not spotting him. Don't know where he is. And there you go. That's a tier 10. He's going to be obviously looking in my direction now. Bounced even on the side with heat. Not looking good. And my 2 tier 10 heavies are just sat there, not pushing. And again, worried about that tier 9. I don't know where he is. He could be up the J1, J2 area. Luckily, our heavy has actually put some shots into that guy, but unfortunately not doing much damage to him. Managed to put a shot into the side of him. 2 shots. Just one more clip and a bit of a help from one of my allies could finish him off. And then we get a bit of server lag, which is awesome. What a very precise moment in the game. And that guy is an IS-7 who's just not moving from that position. He's got most of his health and he's just not helping. Really quite annoying. And to be fair, I'll be annoyed, but luckily that E4 was looking at me and turned his turret so that that heavy could get a shot in. Now that tier 9, don't know where he is. We get back to normal rounds. We're going to try to spot him up. And again, tier 10's not that one tier 10 there, so on very little health. He's actually pushing. I think he's down in this rut, but he's not. And he comes in from behind. He's actually there. Quite annoying, and he's actually going to kill me there. Very annoyed. And now, that's what I was saying in my last video. When I'm dead, the IS-7 decides to actually join the fight. Nothing will happen there. I know I probably shouldn't report him. But I just get so frustrated with people like that. Wargaming won't do anything, so just makes me feel better. Because he comes in, swoops in, and gets that kill, even though I did all the work. There we go, first place. Forgot 6,500, but that's only a first class, guys. That is only wherever you have first class in this thing. So there you go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next game. Alright, again, Tiger Shark time on Vineyards. Another quite good one for light tanks. My tank hasn't got many crew skills. It's not really not the most stealthiest light tank. I tend to not use it as a spotting tank. I tend to use it as an aggressive light tank. Obviously, its free shots are worth a lot, so worth a lot of damage. So I tend to just wait until later in the game before I start being aggressively going out into the field. Again, light tanks are very OP at the moment, but I haven't got any of those added speed buff equipment on my tanks at the moment. Obviously, I've been trying so hard to save at silver, and obviously going for third marks, so I'm starting to eat into my silver reserves a little bit. I just don't want to start replacing equipment right now. This Hellcat just sat there. We don't know what's actually over there yet, really. So we're going to try to go unspotted. Something hits us there from the back of the map. As far as I could see, it's unspotted. And there you go. The Hellcat's up there again. We put another shot into him. Unfortunately, we got a reload. We could have finished that guy off with another shot. But luckily, that guy's just going to sit there. So we're going to be able to finish him off in a minute. Again, gun shoot, a barrel goes up into the middle of the air. Try to help win the light tank fight. Bounce that crucial shot, of course. Thanks. Probably did hit his gun mantlet or his gun barrel there, so fair enough. But still quite annoying. You know how it is. Always the killing shot that bounces or doesn't go on target. Unfortunately, we missed that shot. Basically, you want to be winning this light tank fight. If we win the light tank fight, and we've got the vision, it's a very good chance we're going to win the game. There we go. We finally finished that guy off in the Hellcat. So we are winning by quite a bit, but we have not got hardly any tanks in the city. Luckily, they don't. Doesn't look like they're pushing that flank. It looks like they're concentrating on this side, which is probably what the majority of teams would do anyway. In this case, is sit there and try to protect that flank, but that pretty much means they've lost the game. Really, we put 3 shots into that guy. One when he was unspotted. So obviously he can't tell how many people are firing at him or how many shots I got in my tank at that time. So he probably just thought he was safe being unspotted. Don't know where that shot went. Unfortunately, didn't aim that one very well. Yeah. That wasn't a great shot either. We aimed that one quite well. It's just the shell velocity wasn't great. I think it just dipped. But there you go. So we're just telling the team to attack right now because, I mean, why are we not just pushing this advantage? The problem is we've got a light tank, 2 TDs, and a heavy on the AB line, and there's just nothing for them to do over there. They're just outside of rendering range for anything in the city, just not helping at all. So easy target to pen. It just goes behind cover as my gun aims in, so I wasted a shot there. As you know, this tank does not have the best ammo count, so you really need to be making sure every shot counts. We're going to have a bit of a to-do with this light tank who's coming up in a second. I'm going to be very unlucky, and he's going to be very lucky. But hopefully we should come out of it. And again, majority of a team, I'm not sure what they're doing here. Bounce the first shot. Only got 1 shot in the chamber. See if we can put it into something. No. So we reload. And then that light tank just seems to be YOLOing us. Or that heavy tank at least. So we're going to try to help this heavy tank, right? Got to try to help him. If he gets taken out, we've got like literally no support over here. So we're keeping him spotted. Waiting for our reload. Reload's finally in. We know there's a good portion of tanks over here. So we're going to go in. And we see this Paladin. It's a very good tank. We bounce, unfortunately. Bounce the second shot and reload. But we had him tracked on the first shot. And unfortunately, we've got a heavy tank and a light tank now there. Majority of the team are now in the city. Kind of not looking at where the enemy team is. So we're trying to get out. We're trying to get in so we're near that light tank and the TD there. He's gunning for me. Unfortunately, did damage to me. And he's pretty fast. We're trying to reload again. Now this light tank's coming to take care of us. We can get around this guy. Finished him off. That means we're 1 shot down. We've only got 2 shots in the chamber, and this light tank is going for us. And again, we managed to dodge that shot. Again, he manages to hit that shot. And we're just not hitting any of our shots. That was dead on. I don't know why that... We auto-locked the guy, but we got to reload at this point. We're just waiting for our team to come and support us. There we go. We've got a guy coming up. We're almost dead. We only got 500 hit points left. We see these shots on this guy. We can pen him. We penned all 3 shots, damaged his gun. Now this tiny Vanguard's on a tiny bit of sliver of health. We're going to try to reload. I'm going to probably try to ram him if I can get up to him, but he's probably got the speed boost equipment on, which I don't. He's gone in for this TD. So he's going to be out of ammunition, right? And we aim properly and we get the shot in and finish him off. I'm going to just get around the corner, try to finish off this guy. We've got to be careful there, right? And he is aimed at us, but we finish him off for just under 4,000 combined damage there. And how many kills was that? 5. We came second place as well. Not bad at all. Nice little game. Again, look, first and second, both light tanks. Going to show exactly how good light tanks are at the moment. There we go. Well, yeah, first class again. Not bad game at all. 5 kills is pretty nice, isn't it? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Those are some fun games in the Tiger Shark. Bye.